This is Mike Long. I'm here with Lonnie, and Lonnie, I know now a lot more about your success than I knew to begin with. I've been listening to this, and me and Greg and David Mills have been sitting on this secret of your incredible success. If we go to, if we go and search for things like Manor AAU basketball or Austin AAU basketball, which actually turns out, you'll find out in a second, is a major search term, then this website here, impactsports.com, this number 3 and number 4 for Austin AAU basketball. And how many search terms is it that you're on page 1 for now, Lonnie?
200 plus.
You're on page 1 for 200 plus search terms. That's school names. That's little areas, little regions. You're in the middle, right smack dab in the middle of search engine domination.
Right.
And you're getting also thousands of visitors. I checked out your YouTube channel. You're getting thousands of visitors at this point to your YouTube channel. If I look at uploads altogether, we're looking at almost 9,000 viewers to your website. This is your site here, impactsports.com. I'm on the AAU tryouts page, and people can sign up and so forth. We'll talk about that in a second. But what's the financial? How much money has this site made you in the last 3 months?
Well, coming into this 3 months. Well, I say before this, I want to say I made close to $12,000. Very close to $12,000 for this last season. But this season that we're getting ready to go into, I made anywhere between $50,000 and $60,000.
So from $12,000 to $50,000 to $60,000, and has it been harder than last season to do, or easier than last season to do?
Well, it's easier now because of what I'm doing with the NHB group. It's just skyrocket all of the things that I'm doing. I feel like I got just the leverage over everybody, because I know how much, I know how much the whole website thing has helped my site along.
Yeah. And ranking for 200 terms, you've had over 5,000 visitors this month. Is that correct?
Yes.
It's awesome.
I was able to check that out through something Greg said in one of the videos. You go through the C panel. Go to your C panel, and then you look. It's on the left-hand side. It shows you all of your clicks. And that's more accurate than he's saying that's more accurate than going to Google Analytics.
Yeah.
So I just followed that,
and you just had a tryout yesterday, and normally for a tryout now to give folks a bit of a contrast. You were actually in somebody else's facility. They also, it's basically one of your competitors, and you're renting out their facility for the tryout. And so they own their own facility. And how many people did they get for their tryouts to their own facility?
Well, they had tryouts same day, and I want to say they had roughly about 20 guys in there for tryouts. And the guy who was hosting the tryouts, he stayed around, and I told him a week before, I said I should have a lot of kids in here.
Yeah.
So make sure we had a gym ready for me. And you could see on his face, he could not believe how could I have that many kids.
Because how many did you have?
My whole tryout for yesterday, I had 119 kids come out.
So you basically had 100 more than he did, which is a lot. You mentioned to me before, you said it was like a soup kitchen line, like you just had like a line wrapped around the door.
When I saw that many kids, first of all, my administrator, she's looking at me like, "Are you crazy?" Because normally I just have one administrator, she can handle it all, we just keep going.
Yeah.
But she's like, through the entire workout, she was nonstop working.
Yeah.
Because I had so many kids coming in there, and like I said, I had a line around the corner of people waiting to get in and register.
That's extraordinary.